Hi, welcome to your reading. Infinite gratitude to the Most High for everything. First reading that I'm doing with my glasses. I picked them up today. Finally, feeling really good. Like I said, infinite gratitude to the Most High for everything all the time. Thank you, Spirit, for all the messages. Thank you, Spirit, for everything. We're going to pull some cards today. That's just the vibe. That's just the energy. And see what comes out. Ooh, Spirit is giving me a challenge because I redid this video. I scratched the old one because I was like, no, I don't like it. The readings was so clear though. Now it's like, okay, you're gonna have to sit down and figure this one out. Something isn't going your way. It's okay, Spirit. Obviously, I'm gonna figure it out. Something isn't going your way, collective. Whether that be a plan, a mission, a project that you're working on that you have been putting a lot of time, effort, and energy into. There's warfare basically interfering with your mission, with your plans, and your plans may or may not be in alignment with God's plan. What I'm saying here is you feel very confident. You feel very like straightforward about what you're doing. Like you know what you're doing and you know what you want. You know what steps to take to get to where you want. Like you've mapped out, from point A to point B, what you need to do, what like baby steps you need to take. Like you have big goals, big dreams, and like you have narrowed it down to like what is the first step. So you've gotten to the bottom of the strategy here, and it's like you're taking steps towards this path. And I'm seeing warfare coming through and interfering. I'm seeing interference. I'm seeing like your car breaking down or somebody getting in between you and somebody else. Um, just interference, just getting in the way. And it's like you didn't anticipate on dealing with your car breaking down. You didn't anticipate on dealing with this other person who has some sort of relevancy to your situation or your life. So you're like confused. You're confused. You're stumped. You're drawing a blank when it comes to a situation. But that's not stopping you. Like, even though you're confused, even though you don't fully understand what's going on behind the scenes, or what's causing the warfare, or what's causing the interference, or how to relieve yourself of it. Like, you don't know how to, like, get rid of this problem, or you don't really have a solution yet. You haven't found a solution to something, but you're still working towards your goals nonetheless. It's like you will find a way around it, or you will work on something else in the meantime. It's like you're not going to stop moving no matter what. I see you, like, if this isn't working, I'm going to try something else because we're not going to keep doing the same things over and over and over again. So it's like I see you learning from your mistakes, learning from the warfare, learning from the interference, what direction to go in. It's almost like if this roadway is blocked, if this path is blocked, then I'm going to keep going down the path that isn't blocked, down the path that is not blocked. And the path that isn't blocked has to do with your success, your vindication, your uprising. And this, what I'm getting here is that this path that you're being like redirected to, because you might have been like, okay, this is what I want, so I'm gonna go down this path, and then you see all these obstacles and all these blockages, and then you fight back and you do what you can to fight, push through, and it's still not budging, right? It's like you're hitting a wall. So you're like forced essentially to redirect your energy, so that it's effective and productive. So you go down another path that keeps you moving, and then this path leads you to a level of success that you didn't think was possible. This path is leading you to a level of vindication, credibility, honor, respect, prestige that you didn't even think you deserved or you didn't even realize was possible for you. Before, it would have been like settling, essentially. You would have been settling for something that you did not want. If you, I mean, you went down a certain path, like this is what I want, but all of the interference, all of the blockages is not a part of what you wanted. You're not going to accept that. You're not going to accept that because what you want does not reflect what you're getting. What you're getting is warfare. What you're getting is pushback. What you're getting is interference. That's not what you want then. That's not the path for you. That is not the path for you. You're not going to accept that. If the point of you going down that path was to fulfill yourself in some way, and if you're not ending up with the fulfillment that was the whole point, was the fulfillment. If the fulfillment isn't there, then you're not going to go down that path. So I see you redirecting your energy, and you're going down a different path, and you are tapping into something that you didn't even realize you wanted, but you're getting. This essentially is a very complicated map here. What I'm getting here is like, thank you, Spirit. This is a very complicated map. So you had like a piece of the map, you had sections of this map, and you said, okay, well, from what I can see here, this is the path that I want to go down. Next thing you know, there's traps and obstacles and hazards and interference and roadblocks and walls and all types of stuff that you didn't ask for. And then you're like, okay, well, I can't keep going on this path. This isn't even worth it. Or what you want is worth it. That's why you kept going on that path. But it's like, this isn't, something's wrong about this. Something is just completely wrong about this. It's like your intuition is picking up on, like, there's something absolutely completely wrong about this. I'm not going to accept this. I'm not going to tolerate this. I'm not going to put myself through this. So you switched directions. You went down a path less traveled, maybe. You went down a path by yourself, maybe. You had to switch your direction up. And maybe it isolated you because nobody else would have chosen that path. But it was like, hey, I can't do that. So I'm gonna just do this. So you're going down this new path, but the map is so much larger than what you are seeing. You only have a section of this map. You only have a section of this division. You only have a corner piece of it. What you can't see is that all of these paths are connected. All of these paths are connected. The path that you went down that had everything that you thought that you wanted is still connected to the path that you're on. You are still on the right track. Spirit is leading you directly to the fulfillment that you wanted in the beginning, and then some, period. You've got other things here that come along with your wish fulfillment, with your manifestation, that are designated to you by Spirit, by the Most High, by God. God said you need this honor, you need this respect, you need this integrity, you need this wisdom, you need this courage, you need this confidence, you need this vision, this foresight, this intuition, these gifts. Spirit said you need gifts, baby, here. And Spirit poured into you when you took this path. Spirit poured into you. I'm not saying that the path was peaches and cream, not saying that it was easy, not saying that it didn't change you, not saying that it didn't um, affect you. My apologies. Along with the gift comes some huge responsibilities. So you are responsible for somebody else, other people, or you have like a lot of responsibilities is what I'm getting. You're very gifted, you're very intuitive, you're used by spirit for many, many things. So you have many, many responsibilities. Thank you, Spirit. You have a lot of responsibility. So this definitely changes you. This definitely impacts you. This definitely puts you in a different mind frame. It might even change your appearance, might even change the way people approach you. For sure. But one of the main points to drive home from this three-card spread is that the path that Spirit led you down to pass you off all of these gifts. And what I'm getting is like one of the gifts that you have is the gift of communication. So you are able to speak with spirit, or you're able to hear God's voice, or like you have the gift to hear, or you have some sort of gift that has to do with a direct line. You have like a direct line. You don't have any interference in this path. That's one of the biggest things to take away from this message is that the path that you're going on, all that interference, static, blockages, walls, confusion that you had to leave behind you, you don't have that on this path. You have a direct line of communication to your guides, your spirit guides, to spirit. You have a direct line. There is nothing getting in between you and God. There's nothing getting in between you and spirit. There's nothing stopping you from being confident in every step that you take. Like you confirm with spirit everything that you do, all the choices that you make throughout the day, like you're consistently talking with spirit, you're consistently grounded in spirit. Like that is absolutely sure of. Like nothing can stop you from being grounded in spirit. Nothing can get in between you and spirit, and there's no interference whatsoever. And you can hear clearly what your mission and purpose is. Now, you left behind a lot of things that you thought that you wanted when you switched up your path. I'm here to tell you that all of these paths are connected, and what you want is connected to the path that you're on right now. Right now, you're receiving things that God wants for you. This is God's plan, right? So God's plan is for you to be delivered these gifts and responsibilities because you are chosen to do this work or to carry out certain missions for the divine. It's an honor and a pleasure, and you accept all of these gifts with gratitude. So you're moving forward with these new abilities, with these new talents, with this new attitude, with this new mentality that is very, very strong and grounded. You're very confident. I'm getting you're very graceful. You're very solid. You're solid. Like you know who you are. Nobody can tell you anything about yourself. It's like, can't nobody tell me nothing. God is the only one who's allowed to tell me something about me. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is your attitude, and it's like you're rooted in that. Like, you're grounded in that. And you're walking down this path with a lot of confidence and grace. You're a shining example. So I'm getting that this path is definitely necessary for you. God said you need to have all of these things before you go down that rocky road or that uphill battle. Like, here, detour, fill up your tank, and then give it another shot. Let's see what happens next, or let's see what else is here to be said. Your energies are very sturdy though, which is really, really good. Like, Spirit gave you things that can never be taken from you. You have something that can never be taken from you. It's like worth more than like anything. And it's like as long as you have Spirit's guidance, and you will always have Spirit's guidance, like anything is possible. The sky's the limit here. So it's like what happens next is wherever your heart leads you, wherever Spirit leads you is what's destined for you here. You are not in a position to put yourself out there is what I'm getting. It's like Spirit doesn't want you like out there too much or put out there too much. Like what you're doing is enough. What is this? You're still learning. Spirit wants you to kind of stay underground and stay like in the books, study up, rest up, get stronger, learn. There's not much else to it. That's about it, you guys.